Hello, and welcome back to Between Sips, where I treat myself to a little drink and go over my week so that I can feel like I have my life together. I don't know why, but it feels like nothing is going my way today. I left my house without my little fluffy dead cat, I think it's called, for the mic so that the audio sounds better. So if it sounds weird, I'm sorry. I'm trying not to talk too loud so it doesn't like spike it too much. And I don't know, I've just been like really low energy. And then when I went to go get my drink today, when I was waiting at the little like drive-through window, they were making the drinks, and the one of the workers was standing at the door just like talking to me and asking me questions and like kind of checking me on my answers too much. It was just like, when you're not in the mood to really socialize and strangers are talking to you a little bit too much. That's how it felt. And since I couldn't go anywhere, I just like felt like I was being trapped there. So today I wanted to try Dutch Bros. I've tried it before, but I've usually only get coffee. So I got a blended Rebel. It's the blended sherbet Rebel with soft top. And since she was like harassing me, well, she wasn't harassing me, but since she was like asking me so many questions, I just drove away without getting a straw or anything. So we're just going to have to try it with the soft top. Oh my God. I'm going to mix it. Ooh, that looks so pretty. All right, let me try it mixed. I'm definitely going to be getting these over the coffees. I just feel like the coffees are always way too sweet whenever I get them from here, but I've never gotten the energy drink or like a blended one. I think that's the move. I also want to try the like mango smoothie that's parfait style with like strawberry puree. But I was kind of scared to order that, so I'm going to try that next time. I kind of do wish that I had a straw though. All right, now that I've treated myself, let's get into how this week went, because I finally am uploading my weekly check-in 2 weeks in a row. So we are on a roll here. Yesterday I went to Medieval Times with some of my friends, so my voice is like kind of recovering. So if I sound really raspy, I'm sorry about that. But something that I did better this week was I did a really good job at waking up early and just like taking advantage of my days. I woke up around 7 a.m. except for I think Wednesday, or was it yesterday? One of the days. But that's because our dog Q was having like diarrhea all night. So I was waking up like every hour to take him out. So I didn't really get much sleep. But other than that, I really woke up, and sometimes I woke up before my alarm would go off and I would just like stay awake. And the thing that I think helped me get up and want to start my day was just forcing myself to shower right away in the morning. Especially on Monday, I remember like feeling really tired and not really ready for the week. But since I woke up to my alarm, I was just like, okay, I'm just gonna get up and shower, and then we can just see what happens after that. And I really noticed a big difference between how much time it felt like I had in my life when I woke up early. And obviously it makes sense because I'm adding more hours to like the daylight. But when I'm waking up early instead of like waking up kind of later or whatever time I wanted to, I really do have way more time in the day. Like I'm able to get stuff done, and then I'll feel like, well, what else is there to do today? I've already done everything. Now I just have like free time to do whatever I want. So I think doing that this week just really made me appreciate how much more you can really get done if you do wake up early, and how much more time like I can have for myself instead of like all of the basic things that I need to get done, like going grocery shopping, preparing food, cleaning the house, doing laundry, all of these things. Like now I had more time to do the extra things that I like to do. It really just like opened up a lot more freedom for me, I feel like, by waking up early. Oh my God, I just twitched right there. By waking up early, I kind of like doubled the time that I have. So I'm going to try to keep that going. I really love to sleep. So I've noticed that I have been kind of sleeping earlier since I've been waking up earlier, and I haven't really been doing that intentionally. It's just kind of like, I guess I get so tired from waking up early that I automatically go to sleep a little bit earlier. Definitely still fell asleep like after midnight most of the night, so I'd like to try to go to sleep a little bit earlier than that, just so that I can really get my full 8 hours. But we're definitely improving on my sleep schedule, and just kind of helps me also with that structure of knowing I'm supposed to get up at a certain time, and I have things that I like to do in the morning, like shower, do my makeup, and get ready, and that kind of just sets a really good base for my day. So we'll see how long I can go without snoozing the alarm, because definitely the hardest part about it is that physically just getting out of bed. Once I'm up, I feel way better and I can like stay up. But if I like close my eyes or snooze the alarm, then it's over. Like, I'm not waking up till like 10. I'm really trying to think of something that I struggled with this week, because it felt like it was a pretty smooth week. Not too many problems really came up. I think maybe I struggled a little bit with staying in the present. I have some things going on in August, and it just feels like there's a lot that's going to happen in the next couple weeks. And I think I really was spending a lot of time like thinking about all the things that are going to happen, planning out things, just preparing myself for them, instead of like enjoying the week that I have now and trying to focus on what I can do now. I kind of just was focusing on what's going to happen and what I'm going to have to do, and a lot of future things that really it was just me thinking about it a lot, and not really, and it wasn't really productive. It's not like I was making like to-do lists of things that I'll need to do. It was just kind of like, oh yeah, like I'll have my birthday party on this day, so I'll probably need to figure out blah blah blah. But I wasn't really like using that time productively. It was almost like I was obsessively thinking about all the things that are coming up, and just kind of like maybe wanting it to be that time faster. Like, it's like I was just kind of using this week as like a waiting room instead of like using it to be in the present. And I know that's something that I have really been trying to do, because I noticed that when I am more present and I am more mindful that we are really always in the present and we can't focus on the future too much, I noticed that I am just enjoying my days a little bit more. Where I feel like this week it was kind of like I was just rushing to get the days over with so that I can get to the next thing and get to the next thing that I'm excited about. So I think definitely just something that I want to work on is not really focusing or waiting for things to happen, but just making the most of my days. Even if they're just regular, boring days where nothing is going to happen, I want to just always carry with me that even if it is a regular, boring day, that doesn't mean it has to be regular and boring. Magical things and miracles can happen every day. You really just never know how a day is going to turn out. So, trying not to just wait for like big events or fun things to happen to get in that kind of mood. But I know this week I definitely was kind of just like, come on, let's get on to the next, and not really focusing on where I'm really at right now. So, my win of this week is that I really picked up my little vlogging camera a lot, and I was just trying to be mindful about just recording my days and practicing getting in the habit of getting on camera, not just to like yap and talk, but to kind of show more of the behind the scenes. Like, I don't want to say behind the scenes, but like show more of my regular day. The only thing that I'm sad that I didn't bring my camera to is going to Medieval Times, because that was really fun. I had a lot of fun with my girlfriends, and like the joust and everything was just really different. So I wish that I had brought it then. But I did bring it like when I went out and like was grocery shopping, or when I was working in the garden. I'm trying to work on being more comfortable bringing it in public, because I feel like I don't want to just be in the house. I want to like show different things that I do, because I'm not just in the house all the time, or at least I'm trying not to be. But that, and I'm trying to kind of use it as a practice in being okay with being cringe, and being okay with maybe people looking at me, and being okay with being seen trying and being seen filming on my camera. I think that is like a huge hurdle that I want to get better at, because the only way that I'm going to be able to capture my life is if I'm recording everything that I'm doing, and I don't want to only record the things when I'm like in private and feeling my most comfortable. I want to kind of try to push my boundaries and document other things that might be more exciting outside of the house, or just like other things that I do during my day that if other people are around, I don't want that to affect me wanting to film, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna take that as my win this week, because before I wouldn't even like record with my phone camera. So me taking my like actual little, and it is a little camera, it's the Insta360, and I'm obsessed with it. I think it's the best way to get into filming in public because it's so small. I can like clip it onto, it's magnetic, so I can put it on like different shelves at the store and like nobody can really see it. So that really helped me. Definitely moving outside of my comfort zone, or my comfort zone is expanding, and filming in public and trying to vlog more of my life is definitely working in that process. Before we get into the goal for next week, I wanted to just share an update from last week's goal. So last week I said that this week I wanted to just eat healthier and move my body more. We definitely were eating healthier. I honestly didn't eat that much this week. I don't know, my stomach has been like messed up, so it felt like I didn't really eat that much, which helped me kind of reset and like not go towards like greasy and foods and like foods that would make me sick, because I was already feeling sick, so I didn't want to feel even worse. My stomach has been messed up for a while, so I'm hoping that it can clear up, because I am sick of just like being nauseous. And I'm not pregnant. Like, I actually, it got so bad that I was like, I do have an IUD, but I know that I've heard like there are stories of girls with IUD who accidentally get pregnant still. So I did take a pregnancy test. I'm good. There's no babies in here, but I've just been really nauseous. So hopefully that can kind of clear up. Otherwise, I'm going to go to the doctor. And as far as moving, I don't think I really tried my best. I could have tried harder. I will say I did a lot better at like moving around the house instead of just like sitting down all the time. I was up and like cleaning, or just like rearranging things, or doing things that I was like up on my feet. So at least I wasn't horizontal the whole week at least, but I think I can still do better at moving a little bit more. Actually, that wasn't even last week's goal. Last week's goal was to work on my birthday party stuff. So my bad. But I still have a lot of decorations to make for my birthday party. So I'm going to kind of keep that as next week's goal. Is just to really finish on the decorations, because my birthday party is in 2 weeks now. So I better finish by next week, because the week before the party is just going to be like preparing and cleaning the house and getting all the food in order and everything like that. So I really need to finish with the decorations. So we got these like insulation foam boards from Home Depot that I used a projector and traced some images. So I got like a crescent moon and a sun and like some big mushrooms. I painted them. I just need to cut them out, which is like the most tedious part, because you have to use like the hot knife and wear a mask, and it just takes a while. So I need to get that done next week. And then I was contemplating trying to make my costume, because my birthday party, like the whole theme is it's Renaissance fair, but it's also I wanted to like take on the energy of the Fool card in tarot. Because the Fool is all about like new beginnings, taking a leap of faith, and just trusting, the universe will catch you. I want to have like a Fool or Jester type costume, but I haven't really seen anything like to buy when I've been shopping around. The only thing I've seen that I've liked was this girl made a costume and she made it herself. So I'm like, I've never done anything like sewing before, but maybe I'll try to make it. So I'll try next week. If I can't get it done, or if I don't start on it, then I'm just going to try to find something and buy it, because if I don't have anything by the end of next week, then I don't want to be panicking. I feel like I should have picked that out like a couple weeks ago, but better late than never, right? So hopefully I can learn how to sew and make my costume in 1 week, but I don't know. That's kind of like asking a lot. I guess for my goal, yeah, I'm just going to keep it the same as last week. Just try to finish up on all of my birthday stuff and get that out of the way, so that I don't have to stress about it the week before my party. And other than that, I would say this has been a pretty good week. I can definitely feel myself just like expanding my comfort zone, and just being a little bit braver about things that I want to try or do. or just be more comfortable doing different things. So I am really excited because we have a lot of things going on these next couple of weeks. So hopefully I can stay in the present and just really enjoy this period of my life, because I just feel like something good is coming, and I want to remember feeling how I'm feeling right now. I hope that you are also having a good week. Let me know if you have started doing weekly reflections, or if you've already been doing them for a long time. If that really helps you, let me know if there's any like other questions that you go through with yourself, because I feel like there are some more things that I can expand on that I'm not sure what yet. We might be switching up the format of this, but we'll see, because I've been liking how it's been going so far. All I do know is that this drink was really good. I definitely may be switching over to these types of energy drinks rather than coffee. Like, coffee will always have a special place in my heart, but it do be making my tummy a little bit uneasy. So I think I need to try something a little bit different. But yeah, I'm super excited to see what will happen between this sip and the next. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I will see you in the next one. Bye.